There's testing and everything else that goes with all that. So you want to make sure that the contractor's licensed.
All right, let's go to a break. Albert Nicaud, we can cover all things legal. We'll be right back. Please do come up.
WWL, home of your New Orleans Saints. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Join WWL Tuesday for a special edition of the Newell Norman Show, live from Jefferson Parish at the grand opening of Bichon Catering and Events and the ribbon-cutting ceremony at the new retail storefront. Come by, say hi to Newell, parish officials, and special guests as we celebrate the spirit of local business. Meet Newell at the new location of Bichon Catering and Events, now at 803 Jefferson Highway, Suite 200, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tuesday on WWL and the free Odyssey app. So there's a tree in your yard. Yes, sir, Bob. That's a big one there. And you're thinking of hiring some guy with a truck and a chainsaw to take her down. Well, wind direction looks good. I grab a chainsaw and commence to cut. You have to ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Uh-oh, wasn't going the other way. Well, do you? Did you see that? The wind just changed direction on me. Sorry about your house. Hi, I'm Scooter Heath with Ziegler Tree Removal with St. Tammany. There are a lot of guys out there with a chainsaw, but no license and no insurance. Even worse, no confidence. Why risk it? With Ziegler Tree Removal, you're getting 20 years of experience. We are licensed and insured, and when we finish the job, the tree is gone and your yard is left pristine clean. Many customers say their yards look better than when we arrived. That's because we take pride in what we do, start to finish. Call us today for a free estimate. Call Ziegler Tree Removal of St. Tammany and ask about special financing. 985-893-0991. Online at ZieglerTree.com.
Bonjour, mes amis. Looking for the perfect gift? There's no better way to say I love you than with a pair of diamond stud earrings from Oakland Heart Jewelers. Let me read you this online review from Kristen. I purchased an absolutely beautiful pair of diamond stud earrings today at Oakland Heart. They treated me like a superstar. The thing is, the diamond stud earrings that come in a box from Oakland Heart, they're each a true work of art. An Oakland family member personally searches through hundreds of diamonds and chooses only those with the most fire and brilliance. Don't think for a minute that all diamonds are alike. Ours really sparkle, and you don't need a loupe to see the difference. Plus, we buy direct, so we bring you the best for less. And no matter how much you want to spend, we have a huge collection of diamond studs to choose from. In every price range, second to none. C'est magnifique, oui. There's a great work of art in every box of Oakland Heart on Metairie Road.
This is Attorney Doug Sunseri, host of All Things Legal on Sunday mornings on the Big 870.
This is Attorney Michelle Demarest Sunseri. Today life can be complicated.
I know, estate planning is complicated with blended families, wills, and trusts.
What about family law, divorce, custody, and community property?
And Nicaud and Sunseri Law Firm.
We make the complex understandable. Call me in our office in Covington at 985-624-9697.
Or you can call me, Michelle's boss, at our Metairie office at 504-837-1304.
My boss, oh boy, we're going to have a talk at home.
Man, these commercials get me in trouble. When it's time to update your bathroom, you need more than a tub and a shower. You need a solution, a ProBath solution. Let the factory-trained experts at ProBath Solutions give your bath the look and feel of marble, granite, or tile without a messy installation for a fraction of the cost. Whirlpool baths, walk-in tubs, tub-to-shower conversions. 0% financing available. Call ProBath Solution now and treat yourself to 50% off installation. 504-415-1382. ProBathSolutions.com. There's so many different communities, cultures, and complexities in New Orleans. I've spent most of my career trying to tell the stories from this city. Now I'm doing it in a different way. I'm Tom Trump, host of the Odyssey original podcast, The Tom Report. Each week, I'll take a unique approach to the news and issues affecting us. From the serious to the quirky, we'll consider it all. I hope you'll join me. Download, stream, and listen to The Tom Report, available on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
However, we have Henry from Bush, Louisiana calling in and want to comment on the contractor's license.
Literally, focus on what you do well, like growing your business. I'll let Accounting Services Unlimited handle your bookkeeping. Hi, this is Thomas Fontes. Accounting Services Unlimited is insanely affordable and will come to you. Call for a free quote. Accounting Services Unlimited, 504-717-6253. That's 717-6253. Or visit us at asu-llc.com.
Rejuvenate your weekends with Rejuvame. RejuvameMedical.com.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with things I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of the disease called geographic atrophy, or GA. His struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, straight lines seem wavy, like when looking at a door frame. For others, blurry or missing spots can make it hard to read or see loved ones' faces. Many have trouble seeing in low light, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. Talk to your eye doctor about GA today. Learn more at GAWon'tWait.com. That's GAWon'tWait.com.
All things legal with Sunseri and Albert Nicaud on WWL and Odyssey Station. Connect now on the Open Heart Jewelers talk and text line 504-260-1870.
All right, we're back.
Hey, Albert Nicaud, you weekend lawyers. Let's go to phone lines. Let's go to Henry. What do you have for us, Henry?
Henry. I was talking about home building contracts. I had my home built, and the contractor said it'd take 4 months. I said, all right, I'll give you a fifth month free. And if you pass that, it's $100 a day. But I said, also, if you finish early, you get $100 a day.
There you go. Yeah, you want to give them some incentive.
That gets their attention. He had people working on this house Christmas Day.
Right. Oh, look, I mean, that's just it. That's part of the negotiation process. And unfortunately, what we see is a homeowner that's going to take a contractor's contract and just look at the dollar amount. Say, how much is it going to be? Okay, thank you. Here, I'll sign it. And not understand what all of the provisions in that contract mean. So, yeah, good for you. And let me tell you, it might have cost you an extra $1,000, but it got your property done quicker. And you were in there not paying rent somewhere else. So, kudos for you for negotiating that.
It only cost me an extra $700, but
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And in terms of that, you want to make sure too that if you're going to do what's called a liquidated damages clause, meaning so much per day, you need to make it worth your while, right? Or make it a punishment that the contractor is going to. If he might not care about $100 a day. He'd be a month late. It cost him $3,000, no big deal. On a brand new $500,000 home, let's say, even $200,000 home. So $500 a day, though, all of a sudden that adds up pretty quickly. So those are the kinds of things you want to, just consider to where and again, that's negotiable as well. He might say, well, let's do $250, And then that way, and again, there's going to be some rain delays. There are going to be some other things that, become an issue. And so, he would have to send you what those are in writing and say, look, I need 5 extra days, rained out these many days, etc.
Well, that's why I gave him extra 30 days.
Sure.
It's a grace period from what he quoted.
Mm-hmm.
And contract. This guy was going around picking up these little metal clips that go between the plywood sheets.
Uh-huh.
He said, you see, this is a half a nickel. Now, this guy, $100 a day got his attention.
Right. There you go. Hey, look, you take care of the pennies and the dollars take care of themselves, right? So, it's good to be able to keep track of your expenses on your job and make sure that people aren't wasting it and throwing a bunch of lumber in the dumpster and that sort of thing.
All right.
Now, I appreciate the call.
Very good idea. I think one of the things
that it's a general concept with any type of vendor or someone you're doing business with, everything is negotiable.
I mean, in connection with the service.
Right.
And
Sometimes, you know, you're afraid to ask. You know,
for certain type of concessions, certain type of things that you have concerns about.
Exactly.
And
it could be sometimes irritating
to deal with
someone who's always asking.
but that's okay.
But
you know, what's the worst thing that
could happen
if you ask and they say
no? You're in no worse position you were before you asked.
Sure. Sure.
So
you know, a lot of times, especially with you know, with your big purchases, you know, your houses,
contractors, cars,
right,
anything, boats, whatever, everything is negotiable.
Sure.
And you know, really nothing is off the table, and there's no harm in asking.
You know,
exactly, and especially if you ask for something reasonable.
You may. Yeah.
You know, if you ask for something reasonable, and you know, they kind of be hard pressed to say no. You know, if it's a reasonable request. You know, look, I want to make sure the job site's cleaned up every day. You know, so let's put a provision in there that you're going to clean up every day. You know, before you leave, and that way it's you know, people aren't tripping all over things, and it's a big mess, and it's a you know, clean job site's easier to work.
Just talk about the negotiation, just for your everyday. It's interesting. They have done studies in the car industry. They've done studies in the
insurance industry. And basically, what these studies say is that you know,
about 50% of the people feel discomfort during a negotiation, and sometimes that discomfort is so great that they will avoid the transaction. For example, in the car business, what they found out was a lot of people were avoiding
buying a new car
because
the discomfort felt from the negotiation process
was greater
than their desire to buy a new car.
Yep.
And their desire that was
holding them back.
You saw car dealerships,
you know, sort of saying, hey, you know, one-time pricing, or you know, sort of
easing
that
negotiation
process to get, you know, the people who feel discomfort about that.
To get
also
in the context of insurance claims.
The insurance industry, and I'm not saying it's a, you know, a morally bad issue, or I mean, they just have a duty to shareholders. I'm not making judgment.
But what I'm
saying is insurance companies know that a lot of people have discomfort negotiating for their payout. And that process causes a lot of discomfort.
And they understand that a lot of people will fall out of that process
before they would be, you know,
pursue the full extent of their recovery.
Yeah.
And so, you know, a lot of times,
and it is uncomfortable. This is general
advice.
It is
uncomfortable to negotiate.
But negotiation is
a natural part of human existence.
Natural.
And, you know, we're Sunday mornings.
And you know, a lot of
people go to church.
You know,
and you know, I
sort of theological
terms,
or Bible
history, which nobody should ever listen to me about the Bible. So I'm prefacing this with that.
But you know,
if you go back to Genesis,
and you had you know,
Moses, Abraham negotiating with God. He's saying, you know, if there's 40 good people in Sodom and Gomorrah, would you? Is the place going to burn? You know, Abraham said, God said no.
And,
what about 25, 20, 10, 5? You know, so Abraham had a negotiation with God
about how many people
would be in Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, before it would burn.
Right.
Now, my thought process is Abraham can negotiate with God.
It's okay for you to negotiate
with State Farm.
Well, and you know, it's funny. It's funny. I hear people, a lot of elderly people. Oh, you know, that's a good company. I've been with that company for 30 years.
Right.
All the more reason to make your claim. All the more they've got all your money, and they've been, you know, taking those premiums for 30 years, and you've not made one claim. It's time to make that claim. You know, and it's like, oh, but that's a good company. Well, it's not a good company if they're not paying you what your damages are. Right? They're looking at you as another number, as another, you know, negotiation that we're going to make, and we're gonna lowball and see if you take it. And if you do, well, we'll move on to the next one and we save some money. So that's the theory. And you know, they're not going to pay you 100% of what your damages are on the first time. It's a very rare occurrence. So it's up to you or your attorney to get involved and do those negotiations and maximize your claim. And you're right, Doug. It's from a you know, if you're going to be the timid person that doesn't do their homework or hasn't looked, let's say you're going to buy a car. Hey, look, there's another car at a different dealership, and you know, it's got fewer miles. And so look, if you can give me a warranty, I really like this car better. If you give me throw in a warranty for 3 years, I'll buy this car instead of the one over there with 40,000 miles less on. You know, so that's the negotiation. You offer that to them, and you know, they can throw those warranties in for next to nothing. And you may all of a sudden get a warranty out of the deal that you know, you would not have gotten otherwise just by saying, hey, look, go somewhere else. I have other options. You know, you're not the only game in town. And, you know, there's a lot of negotiating that can be done. But if you go into it with your homework done and you make reasonable requests, you usually come out a little better, and you're not taking advantage of things like timid and buying the new car, get ready, and the undersealer, and the, you know, all of these things that get, you know, thrown in on top of the sale.
That's it. I say that before we go to questions. Everybody's been married for an extended period of time, even whether you know it or not. So there you go.
Or if you have children.
All right, let's go to a break. Albert Nicaud, your weekend lawyer, all things legal. We'll be right back if there's free time. So we got.
Hey, it's Mike Hoss. I have the infamous decades ago while covering state football. I dressed like a moose on Mardi Gras and danced in the streets without a copy. The spirit of the people here is like no other. Now, as WWL's play-by-play announcer, I feel the passion for Saints football at an even deeper level. And working beside the legend, Deuce McAllister, well, it's a blast. Join us on game day, and I promise you'll feel the passion.
So he normally calls Mike and Bobby?
Davis Jr. with the good news on the U.S. Radio Network. International travel is increased throughout the world.
Gotcha.
Good news for the global hospitality industry. According to the latest research, hotel use is on a comeback, much stronger than projected annual expectations. The post-pandemic urge to travel remains strong and should drive continued industry growth from now and throughout 2024. This also means there is a corresponding increase in the need for hospitality managers, salespersons, and executives. The growth of travel and expansion of hotel use have also increased all forms of transportation.
U.S. Black Chambers, Inc. Advocacy, access to capital, and 5 Black business certifications. Visit us at www.usblackchambers.org.
That's the good news. I'm Benjamin F. Chambers.
Get in the game this NFL season with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Hey, it's Tommy Tucker right now. New customers get $200 in bonus guaranteed when you place a $5 bet. That is $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. Now, if you've been thinking about joining FanDuel, there's no better time to get in on all the action. The app is easy to use, a wide range of bets. The app is game parlays and more. Visit FanDuel.com/TOMMY. FanDuel.com/Tommy. Get into the game this NFL season with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. FanDuel, official partner of the NFL and WWL Radio. Looking for in Louisiana. Permitted purchases only. First online rule. $10 first deposit required. FanDuel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and want to help, 777-770.
Hey, boss, what's got you so down today? I just lost another customer to Diamond Direct.
Has been with us for years. Went over there and Well, now he's in love with those people. I don't know what they
Want me to go secret shop down his direct again?
Sir, remind me what we learned the last time you did that. Well, they're really good, sir. They got like 10 times the selection we have. They have those top designers that we're not allowed to carry. They're telling people the inside secrets of diamonds. They do research for stuff like cleaning and styling.
On stuff that things you charge extra for. Everybody's smiling over there.
Stop. I know it's impossible to compete with diamonds direct. You might help me just upgrade it. 3 carats. I thought your brother was your accountant. Yes.
How you deserve from your jeweler? You might be surprised. Maybe it's time to get the value, the selection, the quality, the education, and the service. On Saturday at the Lakeside Mall, Lane Athletics is proud to call their baby Easy Home. Diamond
Direct. Your love, our passion.
Weapons Direct. For the LCC help, help with the and now the game play is brought to you by
MCL, keeping you well so you can stay in that number. Protect what matters most with ABC Fire security systems, monitoring, automation, and cameras for your home and business. Stay secure and connected at an affordable price. Call ABC today, 889-9795. The government is spying on you. No surprise, I know. But did you know that banks are helping them? Did you know that withdrawing your cash from the bank can be very risky?
That's right. Let Swiss America
educate you about this. Banks are now required to spy on us for the government, and they report any behavior they think is suspicious. You'll be shocked when you read The Secret War on Cash from Swiss America. This new war against cash is really a war against the Constitution, against all freedom-loving Americans. You must read The Secret War on Cash. Get your free copies by calling or texting 800-258-9968. 800-258-9968. This war on cash is growing daily, and it also includes all forms of digital money. So please get and read The Secret War on Cash free by calling or texting right now.
Yeah, we might not have time.
800-258-9968. 800-258-9968. Message and data rates may apply.
Yeah.
There's nothing like football.
I'm going to be no
Okay.
LSU football free. Catch every touchdown live. WWL free on the Odyssey app. Every touchdown. Give me from Gretna calling about a litigation issue. Get started. Download the Odyssey app today. That's AUDACY. And search for WWL.
All right.
All right, we're
Back to the phone lines. Let's go to the infamous Timmy from Gretna, who's always
Jimmy. Hey man, I know you're a big LSU fan. You know I'm a Southern Miss guy. We're 1-5. We're not even relevant. But look, look like Jaden Daniels your guy might win the Heisman because the front runner last night at Washington. He kind of do the bet at the
Yeah, Jaden Daniels, if he beats Alabama in 2 weeks, he's got a really good shot at the Heisman. But the best quarterback is Joe Burrow. All right, so look, the reason I called regarding this is kind of a long time capsule here on, I called you guys up maybe last on this show 8 months ago. I put a claim in with Hurricane Ida with my homeowner's insurance, okay? And, it was grade A, all that. I don't even know what grade A is. From a homeowner's insurance perspective, because UTC Insurance, who I had insurance with, went under. It went bankrupt. Okay. Number one, I never put a claim in stone in the house. Put a claim in, and didn't get around like everybody else. Okay. Got a lawyer involved. One of the bill lawyers got him involved. Okay. Still going through that process. Also. They went under. Had our premium for advancement of the coming year, and they went under during the course of my, coverage. And they technically owe me about 4 to 5 months worth of prorated that I put into that. They went under. They weren't covering me anymore because they filed for bankruptcy and basically they went under. And so number one, I haven't gotten paid on that. Okay, the money that I paid for my premium, those few months that between the expiration of what I paid for and them going under, And also, I'm not really sure what my role is. I've never done this before. What my role is in this litigation? Because again, back to that, I put a claim in. They denied me clear damage to my house. Some of the piling shifted. Damage to my roof. I went and paid for a new roof out of pocket. Needed one. They argue. I get it with the small print. Granulation loss on the shingles. But there was damage. So again, I put a claim in. I guess you could say litigation through with one of these billboard lawyer outfits. And now I'm kind of just sitting here in purgatory. So my question is, what's my role now with the purgatory status in both situations, not only with the lawyer, the firm, but also in getting my money back for the few months that they still owe me retroactively, what I paid for as far as my premium's concerned.
Well, with the billboard lawyer, was it MMA? Are they still around? In other words, was it McClenny Mosley?
I think, but
okay.
I think the first issue is for your premium. You're going to have to file notice of claim for loss with the bank actually in Florida. That's not recoverable here. So that you're going to probably get in the mail a proof of loss claim. You're going to have to file that with the Department of Insurance or receiver in Florida. You might get a few pennies on the dollar. You may not. Not sure on that. Albert, you want to take the claims process?
Well, I mean, the claims process, it's again, I wasn't sure if his lawyer, if it was McClenny Mosley, they're no longer around, they've been spanked, and so they, all their claims are getting reassigned. The question is, at this point, and part of what we do as lawyers is set expectations, okay? We're now in the litigation process. Suit has been filed on all the remaining litigation, on all the remaining IDA claims. So now we're in litigation, whether it's in a district court. He will be back in district court because it is UPC and LIGA's taken over, Louisiana Insurance Guarantee Association. So the LIGA claims go back to state court from federal court. Most of the local jurisdictions have case management orders where they require mediations, they require certain documents to be transferred, they try to speed the process up. I can tell you from the judge's standpoint, they don't want to try any of these cases, and they certainly don't want to try the thousands that are out there. So they're doing what they can to twist arms and on both sides and say, look, you need to be reasonable about this, homeowner, and sure, you need to come up with this and pay this. So you're in the process. It takes as long as it takes. Believe me, the lawyers are trying to work through the courts. And as soon as we can get a mediation conference, that's your moment to try to strike gold.
And we're batting about 95% mediation. Over 90%.
Getting them done.
Settled. Right, let's go to our final break. Jackson said we can resolve things. We'll be right back after this brief time.
WWL is proudly sponsored by Dudley DeBosier, official injury lawyers of the New Orleans Saints, on 504-444-4444.
We can do that, caller. I don't think we can.
Bonjour, mes amis. Looking for the perfect gift? There's no better way to say I love you than with a pair of diamond stud earrings from Oakland Heart Jewelers. Let me read you this online review from Kristen. I purchased an absolutely beautiful pair of diamond stud earrings today at Oakland Heart. They treated me like a superstar. The thing is, the diamond stud earrings that come in a box from Oakland Heart, they're each a true work of art. An Oakland family member personally searches through hundreds of diamonds and chooses only those with the most fire and brilliance. Don't think for a minute that all diamonds are alike. Ours really sparkle, and you don't need a loupe to see the difference. Plus, we buy direct, so we bring you the best for less. And no matter how much you want to spend, we have a huge selection of diamond studs to choose from, in every price range, second to none. Say magnifique, oui. There's a great work of art in every box of Oakland Heart.
Just let me know how long we got to get.
Cars, SUVs, spreader vans for worker play. Same service appointments are available now, and our complimentary shuttle service will get you where you need to go. the Mercedes-Benz Credit Advance Center, an exciting addition to downtown New Orleans. And a proud new member of the Gale Automotive Team of Dealerships.
At Sherwin-Williams, we deliver service, business building tools,
and cutting-edge solutions to help you manage and grow your business more easily. From product recommendations to project guidance, we ensure you have everything you need to get the job done.
Plus,
our exclusive Pro Plus pricing helps you stay on budget. Visit your local Sherwin-Williams store to get the products you love from the paint experts you trust.
We save
you time, plus we save you money.
Are you a business
owner doing your own bookkeeping?
All right, I can take this.
Why? It makes no sense, literally. Focus on what you do well. Growing your business.
No.
Accounting Services Unlimited handle your bookkeeping.
What were you going to say?
Hi,
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Accounting Services Unlimited is insanely affordable and will come to you. Call for a free quote.
What's
Accounting
time we
Services
got?
Unlimited. 504-717-6253. That's 717-6253. Or visit us at asu-llc.com.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see.
Okay. So I got about 30 seconds.
Offices in Baton Rouge. Call 475-2323. Glory
Yeah.
Resources. Complete employee solutions.
Go on next Saturday.
When we come back, we're going to have about 40 seconds.
All right, not a problem.
Next Saturday.
Next hour power, I don't know who's doing it, but next Saturday, 1 hour, we'll do it, and then we'll be back.
Whenever you find yourself spiraling,
What's this?
24/7 to give you all the guidance you need to move forward. California is the psychic service most people trust. That's why we can guarantee if it's not right, it's free.
The 19th.
Connect with us at California.
Perfect. You got the date.
Right?
I was looking it up.
Yeah, I'll be out of the country for the 19th. Albert. That'll be you and Albert.
There's never been a better time to give our service a try. When you look at that, jackpot. Experience the joy of serving. California Psychics.
All right, we'll be back
Next Saturday, a power hour from 1
to 2.
Got about 20 seconds, Albert.
Set them off.
Yeah, just hope the Saints can get back on track and hope, I think we got a great coach at LSU that's going to get them ready to play Alabama. And should be a great game. Should be a lot of fun.
I will be in Tuscaloosa for that one.
There you go.
So y'all have
It's a great week. We'll see you next one, 1 to 2. And see you in all things legal.
Have a wonderful week.
Fella, appreciate it.